Hello, my name is Larry McNeff, and I am the president of SarTec Corporation. I was one of the founders of SarTec in 1983, and today we are still growing and going strong. We are family owned and operated, and will always put you, the customer, first. SarTec is a leader in natural products for cattle, and we hold the rights to many U.S. patents for the use of yucca extracts for grain conditioning and specialized equipment. We are known for our great customer service, and we take pride in helping you, our customers, attain their goals. I hope you enjoy this overview of SarTec's grain conditioning system.
Welcome to SarTec's video presentation of our industry-leading grain conditioning system. I am Dr. Julie Jenkins, and in this video, I will explain the benefits of using our product, SarTemp SG, and our associated grain conditioning equipment. During this presentation, I will discuss several points about our grain conditioning system, from the yucca-based product we supply and the research trials completed to prove their performance, to our equipment and software used to supply you with the most advanced grain conditioning system available on the market. SarTec Corporation was founded in 1983 with the mission of manufacturing a high-quality, yucca-based grain conditioner. This was achieved in 1983 with our first product, SarTemp. The concept we initially pursued was to combine the surfactant effects of the saponins in yucca extract to increase the rate of moisture penetration of the grain, and at the same time introduce yucca extract components into the feed ration for its effect on protozoa, gain, and feed efficiency. Today we offer SarTemp SG, which is the original yucca-based grain conditioning formulation of SarTemp with a patented sulfur guard additive. All SarTec products are based on the yucca shitagera plant, which contains naturally occurring surfactants called saponins. We have demonstrated that saponins have multiple benefits when fed to ruminants, and this is the foundation upon which SarTec was developed. In fact, the name SarTec is derived from the primary saponin found in yucca shitagera, sarsasaponin, and technologies. There is extensive research demonstrating the gain in feed efficiency response by cattle to the inclusion of yucca extract in their feed rations. These studies have been conducted at the University of California, the University of Nebraska Scottsbluff Research Station, and at Texas Tech University by Dr. Richard Zinn, Ivan Rush, and Dr. Michael Galliant, respectively. Here we show data from a compilation of 5 feeding trials on a dry-rolled corn-based diet. I'd like to highlight the incredible 7.2 average percent increase in average daily gain and a 6.1 average percent improvement in feed efficiency. This table shows the net economic value per head when using SarTemp SG versus not using SarTemp SG in dry-rolled grain rations. A nearly $41 gain in value per head is achieved when using SarTemp SG based on the displayed inputs, assuming a $240 per ton ration cost and a fat cattle price of $130 per hundredweight. These studies also looked at the effects of including yucca extract in a steam-flaked grain-based diet. In the case of steam-flaked grains, the research trials show a 3.3 average percent increase in average daily gain and a 1.9 average percent improvement in feed efficiency. The corresponding table shows the net economic value per head when using SarTemp SG versus not using it in steam-flake grain rations. A $14 gain in net value per head is achieved when using SarTemp SG based on the displayed inputs. Again, assuming a $240 per ton ration cost and a fat cattle price of $130 per hundredweight. Professor Vern Anderson at North Dakota State University Carrington Research Extension Center performed research using SarTemp SG on Angus feeder calves. This trial included 46 feeder calves that were blocked by sex, heifers and steers, and assigned within block to one of 2 treatments. Both the test and control group were fed a diet consisting of corn, barley sprouts, and distillers' grains, and a supplement that contained minerals, vitamins, and rumensin. The test group was fed SarTemp SG mixed into the feedlot supplement, where the control group was fed only the diet and supplement. The cattle that received SarTemp SG had substantially increased dry matter intake and average daily gains. The cattle were finished and shipped after 48 days on feed. Over the years, SarTec has extended the knowledge of how to effectively use yucca saponins in our product formulations to maximize benefit. The dual grain conditioning and feed efficiency effects make SarTemp SG a versatile and cost-effective investment in cattle operations. SarTemp SG is administered through a fully automatic, computer-controlled grain conditioning system, which is depicted here. This schematic shows a generic layout of SarTec's grain conditioning and SarTime systems. The SarTime system is a fully automatic, PLC-based system for measuring the residence time in your steam chest. It is fully described in a separate video contained in this channel. SarTec's grain conditioning equipment will apply the targeted amount of moisture to the grain with extreme accuracy. The incoming grain moisture and grain flow rate are measured continuously, and the applied water is adjusted correspondingly to ensure the desired moisture of the grain is achieved. A proprietary algorithm is used that allows one to consistently achieve one's targeted moisture with a 99.5% or greater accuracy. Operational data is recorded and can be accessed in real time or compiled into customizable reports for the operator, which may be received in various ways, including daily emails and texts. SarTec's computerized grain conditioning system considers water addition and SarTemp SG addition as two independent functions. The SarTemp SG addition is based solely on the flow rate of grain entering into the mixing auger at any given point in time, and the target application rate is completely at the customer's control. A custom report is automatically supplied to the customer showing the exact amount of product used per ton. SarTec has grown to become the undisputed leader in special application equipment for the accurate metering of our yucca-based products into cattle feeds. A SAR computer is shown here, which allows for complete control of your grain conditioning needs. The SAR computer is accurate, easy to use, and provides detailed production grain processing information through its customized reports. SarTec's fully automated grain conditioning equipment continuously measures the incoming grain flow and incoming moisture content of the grain. An adaptive algorithm controls the addition of water to the grain, taking the changing inputs into account. The result is precise control of how much water is added to the grain at any given point in time. The target moisture application rate is achieved with 99.5% or better accuracy. In addition to being a premier grain conditioner, SarTemp SG is a natural product that contains powerful saponins. The saponins in SarTemp SG can improve your feed efficiency by controlling protozoa. Please visit our website at www.sartec.com or other videos on this channel to learn more about this and our RSF program. The SarMeter is the heart of the system and is controlled by the SAR computer. The SarMeter is used to deliver both the water and SarTemp SG onto the processed grain to accurately achieve one's targeted moisture and deliver the anti-protozoal properties of SarTemp SG into the grain. The computer-controlled water valve assures accurate and continuous water delivery. The customer is always in control of the application rate of SarTemp. A weighing device is used in this process to ensure accurate moisture control of the grain. SarTec's measurement provides 99.5% accuracy. SarTemp SG is applied based on tons of grain processed. Therefore, the weighing device is crucial for accurate inventory control. SarTec's grain conditioning equipment is proven, robust, and reliable technology that has stood the test of time. The level of SarTemp SG on hand is continuously monitored and reported. A level probe is used, which reliably reads the SarTemp SG in the tank. A continuous moisture tester allows for inline monitoring of the incoming grain moisture content. The SAR computer uses the incoming moisture content to tell the SarMeter how much water to add to keep the outgoing grain moisture at the desired target percentage. As we all know in this age of information, knowledge is power. The SASI reporting system represents the ultimate in grain processing information. SASI stands for SarTec Automated SAR Computer Interrogator and uses a proprietary computer protocol to download all equipment performance parameters daily. This allows for daily monitoring of all processing parameters to not only ensure the equipment is working properly, but it is also useful for optimizing equipment performance. The data that is generated in the SASI reports is available online to the customer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The statistical section of the SASI report is shown here. The SASI Report provides a bi-monthly report of the operation of your grain conditioning system and provides information such as inventory gain, tons of grain processed, water addition efficiency, amount of SarTemp applied, and the average incoming grain moisture content, as well as the maximum and minimum moisture grain content detected. Custom reports over any time range are available. In addition to the statistical section of the SASI Report, key operational parameters are also graphed for easy interpretation. These include daily percent inventory gain, tons of grain processed, water variance, amount of SarTemp used, and incoming grain moisture. This report tells you exactly what happened each day and allows you to better control your operation. The SarView computer program is the ultimate real-time interface for the SAR computer. SarView allows for real-time monitoring of grain processing functions from a remote location using a computer connected to the internet. SarView can be used by customers to monitor the grain conditioning system remotely and also allows for SarTec personnel to help diagnose potential equipment issues to help assure that your system is always running at peak performance. The SarView software allows the user instantaneous access and real-time grain conditioning information such as grain processing rate, SarTemp SG application rate, the incoming target and actual grain moisture content based on the amount of water being added, and the target and actual amount of water being added to the grain. This information can be logged and analyzed offline. SarTec's culture of innovation continues with the introduction of the patented SarTime system, which allows one to automatically measure the residence time of the grain in the steam chest. One of the biggest costs in a grain flaking operation is the cost of the energy and the time of the process. In order to estimate the actual retention time of the grain in the steam chamber, manual procedures have been used for years. SarTime is a new patented revolutionary automatic system that gives you total control over your flaking operation by automatically measuring the residence time of the grain inside the steam chest, as well as tracking all key parameters related to the steam flaking process. The system will then produce custom graphs that include the peg feeder RPM, flaker motor current, and steam chest temperature. The bushel weight, starch availability, and flake moisture can also be logged by the operator. SarTime allows the operator the ultimate control of steam flaking costs. Along with the SAR computer grain conditioner system, SarTime provides you with the real-time cost of producing steam flaked grain. There are many factors that can eat into one's profits when processing grain for beef or dairy operations. In order to limit these negative economic effects on the operation, it is necessary to have a highly accurate control of the amount of moisture added to processed grains. A consistent moisture level in the processed grain is important to not only realize your desired inventory gain, but also because as-fed grain moisture variations cause changes in the ration energy level and will reduce cattle performance. The density of the incoming grain can vary due to many factors, including foreign material in the grain, changes in the bushel weight, or incoming moisture and screening effects. Additionally, there are inconsistencies in grain transfer equipment, such as variations in auger speeds and wear states, discharge gate variations, and deviations in screen throughput. These variations will cause the flow rate of the grain through the mill to fluctuate. SarTec's computerized grain conditioning equipment allows one to achieve complete control over how much moisture is added to the grain. A moisture target is specified, and the computerized system will automatically achieve that target within 0.5% or less. The system takes into account variations in grain flow and incoming grain moisture and instantaneously adjusts the amount of moisture added to consistently hit the desired target. As shown here, SarTec's grain conditioning system outperforms other systems for accuracy and moisture control. If the moisture added to the grain in the mixing auger doesn't penetrate into the grain quickly, it will be pulled by gravity to the bottom of the soak bin or steam chest. This is called run-through. A high-quality grain conditioner is necessary to allow the hydrophilic water to penetrate the hydrophobic grain shell and be absorbed by the grain. SarTec's grain conditioner, SarTemp SG, is a natural, high-level surfactant that penetrates the waxy outer layers of grain and allows for rapid moisture uptake, thus preventing moisture seepage and eliminating moisture variation. Typical moisture seepage or stratification is depicted here. If a poor quality grain conditioner is used, then the moisture will not be absorbed into the grain and gravity will pull it towards the bottom of the bin. Consequently, the grain at the bottom of the bin will be higher than the target moisture and the grain at the top will be lower than the target moisture. The moisture seepage issue is highlighted in this real data. Grain conditioned with a poor conditioner is shown in the graph on the left. As the bin is emptied, samples are taken from the bottom of the bin at 3-hour intervals. The percent moisture of the samples is recorded and displayed above each bar in the graph. The grain samples taken earlier are wetter than the grain samples taken at a later time, due to water seeping to the bottom of the bin. The graph on the right shows the grain treated with SarTemp SG, and these samples have a uniform moisture level throughout the emptying of the grain bin. Overestimating your moisture content can cost your operation as well. In the previous example, the poor quality grain conditioner resulted in an incorrect reading of the true moisture content by an additional 1.3%. For 100 tons of daily processed grain, this equates to a shrink savings of $215 per day if SarTemp SG is used. Again, this example emphasizes the need for accurate moisture control in order to maximize your bottom line. One can achieve this high level of accuracy by using SarTec's automatic grain conditioning system and SarTemp SG. Thank you very much for your attention and for your interest. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation on SarTec's grain conditioning system. I can assure you that we at SarTec are committed to working to produce the highest quality natural products for the industry and to provide you with the best service possible. If you have any additional questions, please call us toll-free at 1-800-472-7832 or 1-800-4-SarTec.